Alright, a very quick video on this thing, the Monolith from Space Odyssey. Okay, I wanted to go through the dimensions of this thing because it ties in with today's date actually, and we're just running out of today's date as usual. I'm doing the video just a few minutes before midnight on the 9th of April. This is the day I've been looking at for the Hoover Dam recently. Okay, anyway, it's a couple of minutes to midnight and I want to go through this real quick. So, you can actually see the dimensions here on the Monolith Wikipedia for the actual monolith. So it's 1 by 4 by 9, okay? 1 by 4 by 9. Alright, and in the film 2010, which is kind of like a sequel, okay? I'm just going to call it as a kind of a sequel to. It's not a very good sequel. Let's put it that way. Anyway, the not very good sequel to 2001: A Space Odyssey is The Year We Make Contact 2010. Anyway, they mention the dimensions. I'm not sure if they mention the dimensions in the first film or not, but they mention these dimensions, and they also mention the fact that it's these numbers come from 1 squared, 2 squared, and 3 squared. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Anyway, our date that we were looking at for the Hoover Dam right now was 4/9. Okay, so just the face of this thing, 4 by 9. Okay. Now, I want to show you a couple of interesting number jumps that tie into this connection with 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, and also let me show you here with the year they make contact. Okay, I don't have a picture of the spacecraft, but the spacecraft that they go on, the Russian spacecraft, has a layout that is very similar to what I've got in this table here. A couple of big blocks in the middle here. It looks very similar to this pattern here, okay? This long line and then a couple of things that rotate here and a bit on the end. Now, let me show you something. When we get to the end of here, anyway, they have a lot of stuff to do with Io, Jupiter's moon. I think it's Jupiter's moon, Io. So the number 10 could be potentially referencing, and here's our 1, 2, 3. And you'll notice in grey here, I have the total up to the 10 point, which is 3, 2, 1. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a connection with the Hoover Dam to this, and then back to today's date. It was about to change, back to 4/9, and then also back to this 1/49 as well. Okay, so let me show you this. Let's go to here. I got some number jumps in here. So if we go from the Hoover Dam's birthday through to 9/11, okay, remember 2001: A Space Odyssey is all to do with 9/11, okay, but we're going through to 9/11/2023, okay. Again, note that the 23 1, 2, 3, 23 is right here in this number, okay. And when we're talking about just taking the 4/9 off of the 1/49, then this is just interesting with the 23. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. This palindromic number here connects us back from the Hoover Dam to 9/11, and it is embedded in Lucas numbers at the 10th point. Okay, and they make this reference to Io in the film. Okay, I'm talking about 2010 now. Okay, the year we make contact, and something wonderful is going to happen in the film. Okay, a new sun is born. Okay, and new worlds are born, and it's on the cusp or coming off of a America-Russia war. Okay. Anyway, let me show you one more thing now. So we've gotten to this date here, 9/11/2023. Now let's jump onto today's date. Okay. So when I go from 9/11/2023 through to 4/9/2026, look what numbers we have. We have the numbers for the monolith right here. Okay. So I hope you can see that. Yeah, right here. 149. If I could speak tonight, let me know. 149. Reading them backwards. Okay. This is the dimensions for the monolith, and here is today's date. Fascinating stuff, especially after we did the Planet of the Apes, the Planet of the Apes kind of decode the other day, and it was kind of ominous because when Charlton Heston returns back to Earth, right, in that film, he doesn't realize it's Earth, okay, and he's with a bunch of apes. Now think about the monolith in 2001, teaching a bunch of apes, again mankind, but teaching a bunch of apes, allowing a bunch of apes into the metaphysical, okay, allowing them to use ideas and imagination, okay. Anyway, this sort of evolution, it's in I Pet Goat there above the blackboard as well, okay, above the chalkboard. What we're thinking, the blackboard, the blackboard is the monolith. What I'm thinking is, Charlton Heston doesn't realise that they've blown up Earth basically when he returns as an astronaut from outer space. Okay. Pretty interesting anyway. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I thought that was definitely worth talking about, especially on today's date. Okay, well, no, it's 4:10 now. We'll see. I'm gonna wait up. Mind you, I think it'll be a couple more hours because of the time difference, but I probably won't wait up. But anyway, it will be interesting to see. I think the astronaut splashdown is probably just going to be the story, but you never know. This connection with the Hoover Dam with this is pretty mental. All right, cheers. Bye.